So I just ask you, oh, what's that? And you just told me it's a monitor. that's how silly. Yeah, thinking about
I
it
don't
now.
remember that.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Hello everyone, welcome to Kwentuhang Creative Podcast. My name is Keshi and sitting next to me is my partner in crime in one of my short films. Please welcome Rex.
Hello, magandang umaga, hapon, tanghali,
At gabi.
at gabi.
At madaling araw.
Yes.
Anytime.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for accepting my invitation. I know you're a bit hesitant about being in front of the camera, so I really appreciate it.
Problem. Anything to support creatives in our area, in Victoria, Melbourne.
Yeah.
Anything for you guys.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I hope we'll try to make you feel as comfortable as we can.
Salamat.
This is just a kwentuhan. You can ignore the cameras and you can ignore Jerome.
Can't ignore Jerome.
Yeah. And especially when he's doing the flag waving when the camera overhits, I cannot ignore him.
All right.
But yeah, how have you been?
Just busy, with kids and with work. Yeah. So I still do writing. I still do creative stuff, but medyo busy talaga sa family front.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's how I've been doing these days as well. Like, I sort of just started working full-time officially as an employee.
Wow.
So it's really taken most of my time. Yeah. But I'm just glad that I could still do this creative stuff at least once a week.
Yeah, we find time, right?
And
we can't help ourselves
to
find time.
Yeah, and I feel like we have to keep doing creative stuff because that's what keeps us alive, at least from my opinion.
Right. Yeah. I agree. 100% agree. Can't stop thinking about it. Like, you really have to do something.
Yeah.
Like, whatever it is, anything creative, you have to find time.
And like when I go to social media, oh my god, she's just released something. I want to do something too. I want to work on set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's been raining a lot, which reminds me of Philippines, right? Because sometimes when it rains here in Victoria, it's not exactly like the kind of rain that we have in the Philippines, but these days it feels like Philippines, like when there's storms, and it reminds me of, I'd wake up, brush my teeth, have a shower early in the morning, and I've already been in uniform, and then you see on the news classes are cancelled. That's what I miss about it.
Yeah, that's right. Naalala ko din, like, when I was in primary school, like, it's such a great feeling that you got ready for school, and then the school will be cancelled, and then you'll have to bihis ulit with your clothes para sa bahay, and then you just go back to your bed.
Yeah, exactly.
Your feet is still nice and warm from but I miss that feeling.
And it's so nice going back to bed because the weather is pretty cold, and it's so nice to go back to sleep. But things change as you go. Like, say, the experience is different from when you're in elementary. And then when you go to high school, they kind of like they don't cancel the classes until a certain level. And then when
Typhoon number 3, signal number 3, I think. Signal number 3, they'll cancel classes now.
Yeah. But like for college students or uni students, they often, we would say this, they often treat us like we have boats of our own. Because even if it's flooding already, they won't freaking cancel the class.
No. Or you're already at school, and then it'll start pouring.
Yeah.
And then
that's when they'll cancel.
Like, how do you get home with flood up to your, I don't know, up to your waist or up to your neck?
And I mean, for me, I ride the tricycle and the jeepney, which is very open. So when it's raining, I'm like, you're in this very nice uniform, and then you get drenched by the rain. It's annoying.
I've experienced that. Yeah. So my Mrs. Trini, she went to it's in University Belt. So it's flood there is crazy. It goes crazy. So I have to fetch her from school so that I can take her home, and then like it's an adventure. Yeah, picking her up with that's like I was saying, like flood up to your waist, and then we'll have to take hours and hours just to look for a jeepney to get to take her home, and then very unique experience. Something that my kids will
not experience.
Not experience here. I'd like them to experience it, but
maybe bring them to like Queensland or something. Because you know what I noticed? I went to Queensland a few months ago, and I noticed that they have these signs for like cyclone emergency shelters. So I was like, oh, maybe they have like the kind of storms that we have back in the Philippines, because it's pretty close. We were like pretty up north. So
home insurances in Queensland is very high.
Wow.
Yes, because of that.
True.
That's one thing that, like, we're a bit blessed in Victoria. We don't get that much like natural disasters. Yeah. Because in
like
Queensland
storms.
you'll get storms and the what do you call this, the fire.
Yeah, bushfires.
Bushfires, yes.
We do get bushfires here though.
Yep.
And flood. Well, there's currently some flooding right now, I'm pretty sure, like in Gippsland area.
Oh, okay.
But not here exactly where we are.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess natural disasters are everywhere.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
And it's very cold in Victoria. Okay, so as I mentioned before, you were my partner in crime in one of the projects that we worked together. But before that, I met you through another project, which is supposed to be your first short film.
First short
film.
So
tell me about that, because I only met you like when I got on set through Al. So, how did that project started?
Yeah, so it didn't start with the short film straight away. So I have my my script. I have a script. I have a number of scripts, but I think this one mini series that I was like really invested on. That's what I shown to Al, and then I don't think. I think Al told me that this won't be feasible. You need money, and then you wrote for like a scene in the city with trams and stuff like.
Money is always the problem, isn't it?
Yes. But so I started off with that, and then Al inspired me to just do something shorter, and then I made around. I think I gave him 3, 15-minute. Screenplays. Then we eventually picked Taray, which was about this what they call this tiger mom.
Yeah.
Tiger mom, some mixed couple with a tiger mom to complicate things.
Yeah.
So spoke to Al about it. He said, we can do this, and then. I think that's where it started. So I met you. I don't know if you remember, but I asked you a very silly question, like, what's you were behind you were doing cinematography, if I remember.
Technically, I was the assistant
camera
operator.
Okay. Yes. So I just asked you, what's that? And you just, it's a monitor. that's how silly. Thinking about it now.
Remember that.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you
that's
for reminding me.
Yes, that's how much of a noob I was, or I am still with the
monitor.
That's with production. So
Yeah.
And then I think that was the elevator scene we were filming that.
Yeah.
Yes. I was there.
Yeah, you were there.
I was a boom operator.
Yeah. So, what was your experience, Jerome?
It was my first time being a boom operator for a short film. It's tiring.
It is, yeah.
You need you need arms.
I remember when I was still, studying, and we had to do, we have to like rotating roles for our classmates' production, and just one time that it was my turn to hold the boom, and I was like doing this, like shaking, and I genuinely felt like I was gonna like pass out because my arms were like really tired. Yeah, salute to all boom ups.
Yes.
All over the world. Yeah. You're amazing. Very strong arms.
Idivas got strong arms.
Yeah, and you have to like hold it in sometimes in a specific angle, and you can't move it around too much because then it'll affect the sound.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a fun day. It was a fun day. I remember.
Yeah.
Because that scene was pretty fun. It was funny. Like we have everyone on that scene. So yeah,
Brian was also there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we had to cram everyone in the lift. We were so lucky that there was no one was using the building. You know,
Yeah.
I can't remember if it was like a
It
public
was a
holiday.
weekend.
It was a weekend or something
There's
like
no
that.
classes
Okay.
or something. Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. We had to cram everyone. We had funny dialogues on that scene. So yeah, it was fun. And I remember the catering. The catering was good there
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, it's always the catering
Yeah.
that we're looking forward to.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, I was also just like Jerome, still starting out at that time. I didn't have much experience in camera. That's why I'm in, assistant role. But I met Al before that. I met him through the Pinoy TV. Because at the time he was preparing to film for the pilot episode. That was before COVID.
Yeah.
And then when I heard that he's also working on a short film, I was like, can you put me in? And he's kind enough to put me in. I was like, yay.
Yeah. It was very unfortunate because you know what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, around that time. So we filmed halfway of Taray. Yeah, we filmed halfway and then a few months later, I think we had a break. So everyone said, "Oh, we'll have to pause production because people are going on holidays."
Yeah.
I was going on holiday as well.
And then COVID happened.
And then COVID happened.
We were pausing
yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
So we said, could this COVID thing only take two weeks? We'll do production again after 2 weeks.
Little did we know.
2 years later.
Oh my god, yeah. So many productions that was halted because of that. It was the same year that I went back to uni because I sort of took a gap year. So I did like the diploma in screen and media, and then I took the whole year off, 2019, just trying to work on different sets, getting gigs and stuff. And that's how I got to Taray and Pinoy TV. And then 2020, I went back to uni. I was like, so ready to study.
So ready to see people, new faces.
Yeah, so ready to work with cameras and stuff. And then, like, you have to go home. You have to study at home. Oh my god, especially for like art industry, it's very hands-on and face-to-face kind of activity. You really have to be there.
That's right.
So
my day job was heavily impacted as well because
oh really?
I mean, like everyone's buying things online.
Yeah.
And we deliver packages. And we were so busy during COVID period.
I guess in a good way for you guys because there's work.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And you're in IT, right?
Yes,
so you can work at home.
Yep.
Right,
Been working from home since the.
Are you still working? At home?
We were asked to go back to the office 2 days a week. So sometimes we do the 2 days. Sometimes we don't. But
it's easier to work at home, in my opinion.
It's So for us, like experienced people, it's fine. But for our younger, like the grads, because they love the the interaction. They learn quickly with face to face and pairing sort of type that and compared to online and we are okay with it. But for our younger guys, they wish we go to the office more.
True. So they're the reason why you have to come back to the office.
One of the reasons, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's nice to come back to the office once in a while.
I like I missed the commute. So my commute was the time that I had my time for myself. So that's when I can write or review my screenplays, read a book, or listen to podcast, play Zelda, something like that. So yeah, I like my commute, my daily commute.
Yeah, same.
Try to be as productive as I can with with my creative stuff. But yeah, I just like my own time.
Yeah, same. Yeah, so after that thing that happened, the COVID thing, and
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
How did you go from there to I guess writing Puppy Brown Male?
Poppy, Poppy Brown Mail was actually it's like my comeback, like my comeback.
Yeah.
I've been itching to do a project.
Yeah.
So okay, we decided we couldn't do Taray again because of we had like I don't know how many casts did we have at that. Yeah, for Taray we had like I don't know more than 10.
We had a lot.
We had a lot. We had
Yeah.
a lot, and then we had multiple locations. So Al and I talked about it. We said, "Oh, it's gonna be hard to continue or you know restart because yeah, so many complications." So yeah, Al inspired me to just write something shorter, less people. Let's say make it COVID friendly. So yeah, I think that's how I came up with just the two characters. And Al also told me that just write something, create a project that you already have like someone in mind, like you have actors or actresses already in mind that will work with you, so that like you can start something immediately. So I know Tamara and I know Alfred, and I spoke to Alfred, said, "Oh yeah, are you on board?" And he goes, "Yeah, for sure." Blah 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 blah. And the next step was, how can I, what story can I make out of these two actors that I know that will be compelling, will have a good conflict. So basically, a good story. So it was COVID, and I have a puppy, and everyone loves dogs. So I thought, let's see what I can do to put Yachi in the picture. So Yachi, my cavoodle, and then I think it's just some strange or some the powers, the creative powers just implanted something in my head saying, "Oh yeah, write something about two neighbors fighting about the dog."
Yeah. So Alfred and Tamara were already involved, I guess, in the creative writing right from the start.
I just knew that they will be the two stars.
Yeah.
I wrote the story. Yeah, it was right after I decided I'll put Yachi in it. But I think in the first few drafts, I already told them that this is where the story will go. This is what the story is all about. They read it, gave feedback, etc., etc. And then when we met face to face, that's when we actually formulated what Puppy Brown Male became. Yeah.
How did you know Alfred? Because I got to know Alfred through you.
So actually, I was convinced that I'm convinced that we're relatives because we share the first. Yeah, so my mom's Nick Dow.
Yeah.
There. So Alfred and Nick Dow. So I think I know Alfred as well from Al.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So and like he told me about Alfred. Like, oh, this is a Filipino actor, and So and then I saw his last name is Nick Dow, and then I contacted Alfred through LinkedIn or.
That's very formal. LinkedIn.
I can't. I had a look, and it was LinkedIn, and then I said we may be relatives, etc., etc., and then Al Noveloso told me about you. Yeah, can we work together?
Yeah.
But he didn't reply that time. That
was you
a long
messaged
time
him
ago.
on LinkedIn.
But that was a long time ago. And then it wasn't about the project yet. I was just gonna introduce myself.
Yeah.
And then for Puppy Brown Male, I tried Messenger.
Yeah.
And that worked.
Yeah.
So he did reply to me, and I gave him the story, etc., etc. And then he met with me. I think we had we had lunch at close to his place at Docklands.
Oh.
And then I gave him the script. He said he liked it, but he had feedback, and that's how we started working together.
Cool. It's so cool how we're all connected through someone
Yes.
who knows someone, like a friend of a friend.
That's right.
I feel like the Filipino creative community, especially here in Victoria, is very small.
Yeah, it's small.
But it's good that, I guess, because it's small and it's getting bigger every year, I think, it's easier to get connected.
Yep. And I really appreciate, like you guys, you're very active. Alfred, who's he's very experienced. He knows the business very well, and then he gathers us, the new creatives, the emerging ones, or actually like the ones with no experience. He just he's leading us and gathering us together. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, same. Yeah, he's a legend. He's an icon. He's a treasure.
Yeah.
So we've been talking about this for quite a while, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
We've mentioned this before, but we wanted to have some sort of like retrospective look on
Yes.
Puppy Brown Milk. This is your chance.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I really want to do that, but been busy. So let's do it now.
Yeah. But I guess like for me the main question is if there's anything that you want to improve, or if you could do it again, what would you do differently, or what would you improve?
Yeah.
What would you get rid of if there's any?
Okay.
Don't get rid of the dog.
Take Yachi out. Not important. Puppy, brown male. So it's a good question. It's not that I haven't thought about it, but okay. So if I'm gonna change something, I think it's with me. I'm gonna be more vocal, cause I'm just not like I didn't wanna. Oh, especially in production, I didn't wanna, cause director's the boss, right? During production, and I stepped aside, and I wasn't vocal. And so if I was gonna redo it again, I'd be more vocal, so that, because I want to learn. Like, Keshi, can you please, can I pair with you? Can I sit next to you? Teach me the ways, and I want to learn the directing side of filmmaking. And it's you did you improved the story. You made it very what they call this, very happy, family friendly, family friendly, like it's more, there's more audience for that one. I had the story in my head. It's like a bit dramatic, darker,
A bit darker, yeah.
and I want to really highlight Alfred's isolation. So I think that's one thing that I wish I was more vocal about. Like, can we just highlight, make the the visuals, or make the the changes that you made. They're good, but like it could be on the darker side, which is which was the original picture in my head. So I have the movie in my head, like writers have that, they have the entire movie running inside their head already. So if I could change something, it'll be on that one.
It will be like a darker, like a Snyder movie.
I think that's too dark.
Not that dark.
I feel like that's too dark.
So just to highlight the Alfred's isolation, his loneliness, his we had that, we captured that as well with with the window scene. We did that.
That we had to reshoot in this very room right here.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
It's this room. That was a fun night.
So she was like standing right here.
I was so
cute.
happy with how that turned out, because we were just calling out Yachi outside. Yachi was her usual nervous, funny panicky
Because you're
side.
like, walkie.
Yeah.
And the poor dog was like, we're going for a walk. But like, she couldn't go through because there's a window.
Yeah. And then when I met Tita, your mom,
Yeah.
at our showing, the film showing,
Yeah.
that's what she mentioned as well. Like, oh, walkie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for me, it would be pretty much the same, communication. And one thing that I've learned is that we probably should have had a separate producer.
It was too much for you.
Yeah, because like producing and directing, I guess it's not an impossible task.
Yep.
It's just much easier if you have a separate producer to do most of the producing side, because that lifts up a lot of the responsibilities, and so the director could just focus on the creative side. And I realized that even more because after that I produced a short film for a friend, which is Jason. Jason is the video editor, everyone. I guess I feel like they were able to focus on the creative side, and I could freely tell them that don't think about the logistics, I can handle it. I think if we were gonna do it again, that would be my one big change that I'm gonna do. And that way I would have more time to again communicate with each other and the other department heads on what needs to be done, because I feel like we did quite a lot of preparations, but I think we needed more.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Like, I don't know, for some reason I was in a hurry to get started. I think it was just excitement, just wanna get start the production. But yeah, I agree. We could have done what they call this, like storyboard better. I mean, we did storyboard.
My drawings were fine.
Show them your drawings. And
no, I've already burned
it.
it.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I think just to have the image very clear. Like, I saw the drawings and I trusted you, so I thought that looks okay. But yeah, if we wanna really translate what was in my head, we could have done it in storyboard.
Yeah, pre-production is really important in filmmaking. Also money is important.
Oh yes, that's another thing that
please give us money.
Something that I wish. I'm not. Never comfortable talking about the money side of things in any place anywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, that part.
Money is part of filmmaking, unfortunately. Yeah. Filmmaking is a business after all.
Yes.
Whether we like it or not.
Yeah, that's right. And really appreciate those who really helped us.
Get
there. We had lots of roadblocks, if you remember. I'm pretty sure you remember.
I'm trying to block it out. We had rescheduling and like with the schedule of our production, it was leaning towards the end of the year as well. So there's holiday season that we had to account for. But hey, we got through.
And really appreciate everyone, like cast and crew, like Jerome, superstar, helped with everything, and especially like Justin and Vanessa, that's right. They're
power
very
couple.
experienced. The power couple. I'm just really appreciative of those two guys, because they do this already, like they didn't have to get involved with this project, but because Justin really wants to help the scene, he just helped with even though the reward wasn't or the compensation wasn't very good. He still helped out, and Vanessa as well. So if that's another thing, if I can turn back time, I'm not gonna hurry production, make sure that everyone will be well compensated. And
Well, we do it for the art,
yes,
don't we?
I understand. Like that's what my boy told me actually.
Yeah.
Like that's what Leandro told me. Like yeah, like artists will just, do this for the love of it. But in my head, like, son, you're still young.
Yeah.
You are still young.
Yeah. I mean, I understand both sides,
Mm.
because we have to think of the logistics and the art side as well.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much, everyone.
Yes, very very appreciative. And yeah, like especially you have to do two jobs, two roles for that film.
What would you say? Because technically, this is like your first film officially.
Yes.
So, what would be? Because for me, in every project that I've been on, no matter how big or small my role is, there's always something that I learn, that I pick up from it. Do's and don'ts. That next time I'm gonna do this, or next time I'm gonna do it this way. So, what would be, I guess, the lessons that you learned through this experience with Puppy Brown Male?
Yeah, just always consider. So if you want to finish a project, you have to make sure that it's like that you can finish the project. And so you can finish a project by not achieve or aiming for too much. Because I think the first draft of Poppy Brown Made, if you remember correctly, we have like a beach scene. We have a car scene.
Yeah, I was sort of looking forward to that.
Yeah, I was
It would
excited
have been
about that
so
as well.
fun.
It was very simple, like as in it
Yeah.
was just a so Alfred and Alfred driving to the beach and he sees someone, and in my head it sounded simple, but in production I'm pretty sure
the
it's gonna take
logistics of it.
yeah
would be,
it's gonna take 2 days or 3 days just
Yeah.
for that. But yeah, that's what I've been that's what I picked up. Like just if you wanna finish a project, just make sure that you're gonna it's achievable. Don't aim
Yeah.
for too much, or
Yeah.
don't expect to finish something that's don't expect to finish something that involves too many things.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on, it all depends on the project and timeline, like project timelines.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess in our case, since we don't have a lot of budget, that is applicable to us because, you unfortunately, you have to work around with what you have.
Yeah.
And, we had a lot of ups and downs. But yeah, I'm very grateful because, some of my friends were there as crew. And yeah, I'm just happy that I got to work with them again.
Yeah.
And I got to meet a lot of new people through that production.
Yes. Yeah, I think when I watched Aswang, and I just
Oh yeah, how how did that happen? Like what made you want me to direct this film? Because I made Aswang.
Yes, because you made Aswang.
And then you thought, this horror director would be great to direct my drama comedy film.
Yeah, so when I saw Aswang and the I told Al about it, like, oh, Keshi's obviously talented, and she finished the project and she can evoke emotion.
Yeah.
So the scary parts are scary parts, the suspense parts are suspense parts, and it was dark as well. So that's so when we worked on Puppy Brown Male, I was hoping that it'll be
Oh, you should
dark.
have told me that.
Yeah, so that's what I was in our retrospective, I mentioned that I should have been more vocal.
Yeah.
But I mean, we did something pretty good. So it was okay. But another learning I think is that I picked up is just keep it's still about the communication part. Still keep talking to everyone. So with the cast, so it was very beneficial for the story to talk to them and get their feedback, because a lot of the key moments of the story was from our collaboration.
Yeah, and we did, even though we couldn't meet each other face to face. We did a lot of
We did a lot.
rehearsals,
Yes, we did a lot.
which helped a lot when there's a time on set when we were crunching for time, when we don't have a lot of time to rehearse the lines on set. So but because we've already had those rehearsals, the actors are pretty ready. They already know what kind of emotions.
Yeah. One good thing that COVID introduced, like
It's easier to meet.
Yeah, easier to meet online and
Yeah.
do rehearsals online, so that when you're on site, it's quicker, more efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what would be your favorite scene?
Yeah. So the window scene
Okay.
is up there. I also like the what they call this the first the first part where we when we were just introducing the two characters about so there was no dialogue. There was just Alfred getting annoyed with Tamara for some reason. So it's like it to me it's like a good introduction to the two characters, that they have a conflict. Something is happening in the background. So what's the conflict? So in my head, and in my hope as well, it makes the story compelling.
Yeah. Another thing, now that you mentioned that scene, because we filmed that at the end of the day when we were on that location, right?
Yep.
And that, I feel like that scene took a toll because, it's supposed to be the very first scene, but because we didn't have a lot of time to shoot it, we had to cut some shots, and, I feel like that affected it. Like, it could have been more effective if we had more time to film it. Unfortunately, we don't.
Was that the scene where
The very first scene.
Oh, and then we had to put fake sunlight.
fake
Sunlight,
That's
which was
right.
very effective.
Yeah.
But one complaint from our colorist Jason was that because again we didn't have a lot of time to move the lights around, right? So you would see on one scene that the front door, you can see that it's bright because it was still bright when we shot that side of the scene. And then when we had to shoot another scene again looking towards the door, it was already dark. And we don't have enough lights.
All right.
And we don't have enough time, so it was like very obvious that it's dark outside. It was fun. Filmmaking is fun.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you? What's your favorite scene?
My favorite scene, aside from all of the scenes where the dog was involved, was when, spoiler alert, when Alfred was waiting for Tamara.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
That
part.
scene.
Okay. Yeah.
It was really fun to shoot for me. I think I really enjoyed preparing and thinking of ways to film that. Especially again with what we have, because there really isn't, with that location, it looks when we were looking on the maps, it looks different from when we got there because they've renovated the place, right? So thankfully there's this I think electrical box or something that we got to use so we can do that scene. And I like the kind of shots that we did, and it was the funny bit of the film as well. So yeah, I like that.
Cool.
Yeah. So one thing that I really, I guess, admire about you is that you write a lot of scripts. I cannot do it. How do you do that?
I don't know. It's just something that I don't want to say addicted, but
Addicted to writing.
I just really like writing. I don't know. So I've been writing since primary school. Scribbling, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's this saying, like the best form of flattery is through when you're copying someone. Yeah. So I've been copying my favorite, poets or writers, and then I'll make a version of their work, or my version of their work.
Yeah.
And then I didn't really like write stories back then as much, but we have like a what do you call this, a fanzine. So I was I was involved in music back then. I was a punk. So yeah, I really appreciate Jerome's mohawk there. So yeah, I was like that when I was young as well. Yeah, so we have a fanzine. So we made that for our punk scene. I write for school and stuff like that.
So you've been into writing since,
But
a very young
screen
age.
just random writing.
Yeah, like
random
creative
things,
writing.
creative stuff.
Yeah.
But screenwriting or screenplays, I started at college.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a what do you call this? ABS-CBN script writing competition.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
So when I was still studying, they had like 2 or 3 of that, and I joined all 3.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what I was doing, so I was I didn't win, obviously, but just something that I like discovered that this is something that I really love doing. Starting from blank page to finishing a 90 or 100 plus page screenplay, and like formulating a story. I like the problem solving part of it as well. Like if someone gives me, this is a plot hole, I love solving that plot hole. But anyway, back to my college writing days. So I didn't win anything because I saw my script when we went home to the Philippines. My mom found my one of the scripts I submitted.
Yeah.
The formatting was terrible. Like I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't win, because the formatting was pretty crap. Like I didn't know what I was doing. I was learning screenwriting through just reading screenplays. So I go to National Bookstore. I'll read Shawshank Redemption. I'll read the screenplays, and then I'll learn from that. I didn't have less proper lessons and like that because I was studying IT. And then when I migrated to Australia, I still hang on. I worked first. So after uni, I worked obviously. I still had I'm still creating stories. I didn't create a screenplay when I was working, but I still had scribbles of this would be a good story. I had like a what do you call this, I'm plotting. I'm creating plots. But I don't know. I don't know where the notebook went. I wish I can find that notebook, because I had like, I don't know, 2-3 stories there that I was individually plotting.
Yeah.
Yeah, would have been good to find to see what my thought process was back then.
Yeah,
when I was
maybe
still
you
younger.
can continue one of the.
Yeah.
videos
And
there.
I still have that one story in my head. It's like about a provinciano boy meeting a Manileña girl, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's where my my experiences back then was just very limited. It's just love story sort of thing. But anyway, so when I migrated to Australia, I didn't get a chance to write until a few more years. But I still scribbled. I had like plots of stories or screenplays in my head. And then 2018, I think when I started to like settle my family, as in like I have a job, I have a house, blah blah. That's when I became active again. Like I really had to find time. Like I've been itching to write. I found the opportunity. Then that's when I started getting serious about it, and learning about it as well properly.
Yeah.
As in I bought books. I listened to like podcasts, listen to learn through YouTube, stuff like that, and read more screenplays. But that's I just like to write a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's how you see like you're a true writer. I'm not much of a writer myself. Like I would get ideas, I would write it down,
Yeah.
and just keep it there, and not touch it again. I just don't know how to start writing a script. I don't know.
I think if you have a formula, so that's what helps a lot for me. If you have a formula, you have the structure. So this is what your structure will be, whatever wherever you get it from. So Pixar has their own structure. Like Greta Gerwig will have her own structure. Yeah. So you get other people's structure.
True.
What to call this? And make it your own. So gather inputs from everyone. So yeah, I've read, I don't know, 3 different books. They have 3 different styles or how they have their own processes. Yeah, just make it your own.
Yeah.
But it really helps.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and I remember like my tutor saying me that just keep reading other people's scripts.
Yes.
Yeah. How do you find shifting from writing a story, a Filipino story that is based in the Philippines, and now writing Filipino stories in Australia?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there are differences.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, when we moved here, I think that's where my focus or my I have more inspirations about the migrant experience now. So and yeah, so that's I think that's what I'm writing more and more now. Like aside from family stories about families, because that's just based on my experience, my friends and people I know. It's about the migrant experience that I'm writing more about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you find that, because for me, I remember when I was writing a script, when I had to write a script in uni, I find that although, yes, we study English in the Philippines, right? We know how to speak in English.
Yep.
But we study the American kind of English in the Philippines. So when we moved here, first of all, the accent was shocking. I couldn't understand it. And then they use some words. They have different meanings for it, and there's like certain cultural nuances to the way they speak, the way they converse to each other. Especially it also depends on the generation or the age of the characters that you're writing.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of the challenges that I met, because for me it's already hard enough to write a script that even if it's a Filipino character, but once you add the different layers of the character, let's say it's Filipino, say born in the Philippines, that I'm already familiar with. But if you change that into someone who was born here, who's Filipino, and maybe she's younger, maybe she's Gen Z, I can't relate to that much. Or maybe she's much older.
Yeah.
I can't relate to that. So how do you tackle those kind of...
I think because I've been here for what? I've been here since 2008. So I didn't really write until a few more years after settling, as I mentioned. And yeah, I just met a lot of people. I've met a lot of people, and I think it's like my personality. I'm very observant. To I don't know, borderline creepy. like I stare at people having conversations.
Yeah.
Not because not because of the creepy part of it, but I'm like, oh, this is how people talk.
Yeah.
Something like
okay.
I'm very it's being observant that helps me come up with dialogues and scenes, and I think I just met a lot of people. So I have my family here. I have children.
Yeah.
I know their friends, and we have a friendship group, and they have kids as well. And I'm friendly by nature. Like I say hi to people, and I just whenever I talk to people, they say a random word, and like, oh, that can be a scene. Like what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like you have an idea, you just put it in a note somewhere, and for me, I'm using my notes
Yeah.
compared to you.
I'm not using it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, just meeting people, and I think being in a workplace as well, it helps because I
Yeah.
have like different all shapes and sizes of human beings in
Yeah.
my in the workplace. So you
Yeah.
have your own very shy people, you have your very extroverted people, you have variety of things. So yeah, it helps being just out there.
Yeah. Would you say that you're an extrovert?
Um, depends. So yeah, people I'm comfortable with. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course, I'll be an extrovert. At work, I have to be
Mm.
because as I was describing a while ago in our chit chat, that my group, my job I have to talk to a lot of people, and they have to talk to me.
Yeah. But if you were to choose between going out and hanging out with people versus staying at home and maybe watching a TV, what would you choose?
Hanging out, of course.
Okay,
I
you are an
wanna.
extrovert then.
I just wanna go out, but I still love staying at home, not doing anything. I'll have my lazy days
Yeah,
and just write.
yeah. The reason I'm just asking is I'm trying to like compare myself to you. I'm trying to find the reason why I couldn't write a script.
Okay.
And like, because you mentioned that you observe people. So and for me that's the challenge. I don't. I guess it's not. I do observe people, but if I were to choose between hanging out with people and staying at home,
Okay.
I would stay at home. Like I would rather not spend.
Be around people.
Yeah, no offense to people around me, but it's just fun to stay at home and watch TV, watch movies, and watch anime. Yeah, that's just how I am. But yeah, I get as now working in the film industry, I am forced to go out.
Yeah.
Because I have to, and it depends as well. Like I don't mind meeting people, but there are times when I feel like I'd rather not go out.
I think like what I was mentioning a while ago. I'll be extrovert whenever I'm comfortable with the company, but I don't know if you've observed, but whenever we're doing production, I'm just in one corner and not talking to people. So that part, if I'm, if in the film circle, I'd rather not be extroverted,
Yeah.
just because I don't know what I'm talking about most of the time. Like I'm around people who are experienced, so I just rather just be in one corner and observe again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that I want to ask you, because I know that Yachi's name is from an anime.
Yes,
I wasn't
yes.
really sure. Are you into anime or?
A lot. Yeah. Very much. Very
Okay,
much
good.
so.
Because I've been looking for someone to come to this podcast and so we can talk about anime.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope I won't disappoint, but yes,
Okay,
we love anime.
So what kind of animes have you been watching these days?
Okay. These days, so I watch Jujutsu Kaisen. Spy Family.
I have.
We watched My Hero Academia as well. So I watch anime mostly with my kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you watch it alone?
Yes.
Like if it wasn't for your kids.
So I'll watch with my kids, and then I'll watch alone if I want to rewatch it.
Yeah.
Or if I want to watch something that's not age appropriate. Yes, of course. Yeah, so I'll watch like more violent movies or animes, like I don't know, like I won't watch Akira with Layla.
Yeah.
Or I won't watch something.
Attack on Titan.
Yeah, with because she's scared. But I watch Attack on Titan with Leandro.
Okay, yeah. He's old enough to watch
He's
that.
old enough. He actually introduced me to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Very-
that first episode.
Oh, I love the first
Yeah,
episode.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he told me about it, and like first few minutes of the episode, I'm like, oh, let's watch this together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember with Attack on Titan, I used to avoid it because I'm like, oh, this is so mainstream, everyone loves it, blah blah blah. I was sort of avoiding it, and then one time I finally gave in and watched the first episode, and I was like, oh my god, why was I avoiding this? It was amazing. It was like the perfect anime for me. I love the gory bits of it. I love the immersion, and the music is amazing. I love it when the anime nails the music.
Yes, exactly.
As well as the the storyline and everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, just most of what we're watching. Yeah, they nailed those what you mentioned. So good intros, good outros, good story, complex characters.
Yeah, and the world building.
Yeah.
The way they, explore the outer world. Spoiler alert. Yeah, and the suspense.
Yeah.
There's so many suspense.
And of course the animation, as in. That's what I'm very impressed about. Production companies like Japanese, especially.
Yeah.
They'll take the extra mile. They'll make things harder for them, just so the physics is correct.
Yeah.
Just so they won't make things simple. Basically, they'll complicate things for the viewers' appreciation. And that's what I admire most about these things. Like most of the time, I'll be watching something and I'll be like, oh, this scene is so complex. Like and everything, the story, the dialogue, and the animation, and then I'll totally just zone out. I'll just appreciate that. I won't pay attention to what's happening anymore. I'm just gonna admire what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I really like about it.
Yeah, and the action scenes in Attack on Titan is amazing.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's very complicated, but then it's so amazing to watch.
Yeah.
Because it's so like full pack, especially when they start flying around and killing the Titans.
Yeah, and the Erwin scene.
Which one?
If you remember.
When he lost his arm. Which one?
That part, the
Okay.
critical part. But that Erwin scene was so it's very dramatic, very emotional.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's so good at hyping people up. It's like, what was the word?
Yeah. Inspiration.
Sasageo!
Yeah, that's right.
Shinzo Sasageo!
Yeah. Do you watch dub or
Japanese?
Yeah,
Do you
same here.
Okay, good.
We watched I think we watched Haikyuu both.
Is it good, the English dub?
It's okay.
Okay.
Just because when we can't face the TV, like if we're having dinner or something, we'll watch in English.
Yeah.
But if we're focused, then we'll watch the dubbed.
Yeah. I was like, I don't care if I struggle to eat, just so I can listen in the Japanese dub.
Yeah, just the emotion comes out better.
Yeah, like my food would go cold just so I could read the subtitles. Yeah. What would you say would be your, I guess, favorite anime of all time? If you have one.
Time?
Or currently favorite anime.
Currently, I think Jujutsu Kaisen, because everyone
Would you
loves
say it's better than Attack on Titan?
They have their own unique they're both awesome.
Yeah.
But right now, Jujutsu, just because everyone loves a good bromance.
Yeah.
Everyone and the complication of the bromances as well. You know what happened there.
Yeah. By the way,
with
please
the
do not
characters.
spoil me because I've only been up to the part like the first 2 episodes of the latest seasons.
Okay.
I haven't watched the latest.
Yeah,
seasons.
I'm behind.
Although I heard some sad things about it that's gonna happen or already happened probably in the series.
Okay.
Yeah. But I heard about Gojo.
Yes.
Oh my dear Gojo.
That's it's there's lots of inside jokes about Gojo with people I know and with Layla as well, with my daughter.
I love that scene there when Gojo was fighting. I think it was episode 2 of the latest season. You know, when they were trying to...
The Shibuya incident?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was amazing. When he was doing it in a span of, I don't know, 2 seconds, or whatever.
Yeah, something crazy.
And then he was like breathing so hard.
Yeah. The latest season's animation is really good.
It's crazy. Although some people doesn't like it. Some people didn't like the change. They were like, "Oh, you
I don't care about
downgraded."
those people.
Yeah, I think it was good.
It was so
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I don't think I have. I can't say that I have a favorite anime, but I have like a top 3.
Mm.
I'm still deciding on where Jujutsu Kaisen sits.
Okay.
Because my top 3 would always be Gintama. Have you heard of that anime?
What's it about?
It's comedy mainly, but it's also action.
Okay.
It's about Gintoki is the main character, and he used to be a samurai, and he was like one of the legendary people who fought during the war.
Okay.
And then there's the aliens who took over Japan, or I guess the world, and it's
It's still in
comedic.
Crunchyroll?
It should be.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of the longest anime as well.
Mm.
Probably not as long as One
Dragon
Piece and
Oh,
Dragon
yeah.
Ball. Yeah, but yeah. So that's one, and
Yeah.
then Full Metal Alchemist
Okay.
is on my top 3, and then Attack on Titan. Yeah, so those are my top 3. Not in that order, because I really cannot decide what would be the top one. But yeah, I'm not sure yet where Jujutsu Kaisen would be.
For the ones that I've watched or we've been watching recently, yeah. So Jujutsu Kaisen is up there. Attack on Titan is up there. Haikyuu is up there. Just yeah.
Haikyuu is, I feel like, one of the best sports anime.
Yeah, it's good. I like the how it's so inspirational. Like this show has to be watched by teenagers around the globe. It's it talks about resilience, talks about not being perfect, but having like a strength that
Yeah.
you pursue.
And it's not like some other sports anime with unrealistic superpower. Like, have you heard of Kuroko no Basket?
No.
Kuroko's Basket. It's like a basketball
yeah.
anime. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have some kind
Kuroko's basketball. Yeah.
of powers or something.
Yeah.
Which is
We've seen that
unrealistic.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. I did watch it though, but then when I encountered Haikyuu, I was like, oh, this is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what have you been watching anime like since very young?
Yeah.
Because that's the case for me. Yeah. So what kind of animes did you grow up watching?
Yeah. So I'm a 90s boy kid. So Voltes 5,
Yeah.
Daimos, Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
Ghost Fighter, Zenki, Slam Dunk. I also like the family or children kids friendly ones like Sadie. There's another one.
There's Heidi.
What's that?
To miss.
Yeah, I can't remember, but something it's a famous one when we were growing up,
Yeah.
and it's one of those family friendly ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the movies, like the Akiras, what they call this, Ghost in the Shell.
Mm. Did they ever screened like Ghost in the Shell in the
Yeah,
Philippines?
they made a what's this? They made a action live action version with
Yeah.
what's her name?
Scarlet.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yes.
I'm not against it. I mean,
It's okay.
it's a robot person.
But isn't
They're-
she
they're-
supposed to be Asian, the
No,
character?
No.
But her name is Japanese.
Yeah, I know, but the thing about that is that her is that her soul or something got passed into a robot. So it could have been that she was Japanese, but her
The
actual
body
body
itself.
is
Mhm.
itself is.
Okay.
Could be anyone, anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Yeah. Those the ones because they show it in local TV.
Yeah.
That's why my friend group, which is also about the same age.
Yeah.
Yeah. We everyone's familiar with what I just mentioned.
Yeah.
Did you watch Gundam as well?
Yes. Not a lot. I actually like Gundam for the model,
Yeah.
for building the model. Yeah. I have a lot. I think I have 5 of them here in Australia, but I had like I don't know 4 or 5 in Philippines as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that part. I just like the building it, painting it, putting details to it and stuff.
Yeah, I used to not watch Gundam because I sort of leaned towards Dragon Balls and Bleach. Those were the ones that were showing on local TV at the time. But yeah, with Gundam, it felt like maybe because I was younger back then, I couldn't enjoy the storyline. But now, I sort of enjoy watching Gundam now. Because they have different kind of Gundams as well. And there was this one, I think it was Gundam Hathaway. It was on Netflix. The Philippines was there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was so cool. Like you see the Sari stores in anime version. It was so cool to watch.
That's interesting.
Yeah. You see the streets and the kids playing around. Yeah, it was
we'll check that
funny. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think I remember seeing like Akira and Ghost in the Shell on TV in the Philippines.
It's through VHS. We rent VHS.
Yeah.
And watch it with my brother actually. My brother and our friends. We watch those.
Yeah. Do you feel like watching all these animes? Does it ever become a inspiration for you when you write something?
Yeah, because I like how complex story and animes can be, and I like how. So for example, like going back to Haikyuu, they have so it's a volleyball team. How many players are there? So basically like 12. Each characters will have their own moments.
Yeah.
They'll have they have your main characters, of course, but everyone will have their moments. And they're just not simple moments. Like they're very impactful with the entire season. For example, with Yamaguchi's arc, for example.
Yeah, they have their own arcs and their own backstories.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. And that's I think what I aim to be as well. Like not just have a character just there just for the sake of having one more character there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm aiming for making. Yeah, just no waste. So for example, just a character there that will have an impact. I don't know. Even if they're in the scene for like 2 seconds, but their impact is massive. That's what I think. Anime has inspired me for my writing.
Yeah, totally agree. That's what I think about writing as well. But then again, I don't write a lot because I don't know. I feel like it requires too much effort from me. I'd rather direct than write, I guess. Just direct someone else's script. But there is actually one scene from Attack on Titan that I really, really wanted to use in a real, in one of my projects one day.
Okay.
Which is, it was when, I think it's season 2. So it was when they finally revealed the female Titan, and everything is in chaos, and Eren was struggling to transform, right? And then Mikasa and Armin was protecting Eren, fighting. And then there was this one time where Mikasa sort of fell down the ground, and the camera was she was sliding like this on the ground. The camera was following her, and then when she stopped, the camera pulled back like this. It was so cool. And I was like, I really wanted to try that, but obviously that would require maybe a dolly so that the camera would, more money, more effort. But I really wanted to try that one day. Yeah. Were there any moments like that you wanted to? I guess
a lot.
Yeah, because it's so cool, right?
Yeah, they just they're very creative, and they obviously know what they're doing. So yeah, very simple scene, but because of how they use how they animate things, it just everything in the frame is beautiful.
Yeah, and that's the thing with anime. You're able to you don't have to necessarily follow the physics of it. Say when they do this extremely close-up shots, but then the camera was really wide, it looks like it's stretching the character's face like that. There are moments like that, And like when with Levi and Kenny's fight scene, like the perspective that they would use from the camera was, I guess, could be, I'm not sure if it's physically impossible, but it would be really hard to pull off in real life. So those are the kind of things that you can do with animation.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure, the Hollywood giants, the directors, they'll pick up something from from anime as well. I've heard, straight like plagiarism.
Yeah.
That reminds me. I was looking at is it Black Swan?
Mm-hmm.
There's there's a movie. There's an anime movie where they, because he's inspired by something blue.
I've seen I saw
like
the
he's
meme.
inspired by some of the scenes from this anime that he used it in Black Swan.
Mm.
Like, I think there was four scenes.
Wow.
Four camera shots that he used.
Yeah.
Forgot what it was called, but something blue. But it's a popular anime.
Yeah. I mean, we just can't help it sometimes. If they've got the
what did
the
Quentin say?
resources to do it, then
Quentin Tarantino encourages it.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah. And I think I've said it before, but I'm not really much of a fan of his work. But when I watched the Kill Bill, it was like very, like, you can see the inspirations on that film.
Yeah, he loves kung fu movies and
Westerns.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like mixed together.
Yeah, and the storyline, like, it's anime.
Yeah, it's also the old kung fu movies as well.
Yeah.
So I guess, what would you say? This is something that I ask to all of my guests towards the end of the episode, is what would be your advice to your, I guess, fellow screenwriters out there?
I don't know if I'm the right person to be listening.
I mean, just something that you would like them to know. I guess not necessarily need to be an advice.
Okay. I guess just some not advice, but like just wanted to say something with our fellow creatives. So just keep supporting each other.
Yeah.
So similar to, I think, what we're doing right now. So I'm not very. I've been telling you I'm not comfortable. With such things, like being camera and stuff like that. But because I want to support what you're doing. So what the hell? Let's do this. So let's support each other, and let's keep working together. So helping each other out, whatever means I can do not just writing. If you want a free boom operator, I can.
Can you
help.
actually?
I don't know. Or just keep helping each other. Keep supporting each other as well. Like watching our short film, for example.
Yeah.
Watching their short film, and just keeping in touch. So it's we, as you mentioned, we're a small community in Melbourne for our filmmakers. So let's just keep growing, and let's create a project one day. Let's keep supporting each other. Let's be friendly as well. Be friendly and kind to each other.
Yeah.
Not everyone's got that experience. So just with like me, I'm not didn't study film. I didn't. I'm not a filmmaker. So.
Well, technically you are now. You have a short film now.
That's right. Okay. But I think that's where sometimes I'm hesitant to reach out to someone, because who's this guy? Why does he want to write for me? Something like that. That's what's just playing in my head. But I'm pretty sure there's kind people.
Most of them are kind.
Yes. I'm just hesitant.
Yeah.
So just that, let's help each other out, and let's work on something.
Yeah, definitely.
Keep working, keep creating.
Yeah. Well, now that we're pretty much done with the episode, how do you feel?
Yeah, I don't know. I want another hour. Let's keep talking.
Talking about anime.
Yes, and other things.
Yeah, well, you can come back again. So it will be only about anime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, well, again, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm glad that you would be happy to come back again and talk about anime.
I might regret it, but
Yeah, well, did you enjoy?
yes, it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah. Alright, well,
And yeah, I think Jerome here in the set make me a bit more comfortable as well.
yeah,
You know?
yeah, it's
Just
to have a familiar face.
and yeah, like he's giving commentary
I'm
as well.
really chill. I give that chill vibe.
It's just there.
His presence.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I
Thank you.
really enjoyed this Kwentuhan, and I'm glad that I finally got to talk about anime. Finally. And yeah. See you soon again. Bye.